What is up, you guys? We are back here with another video, and today I have good news and bad news. So good news real quick, I do have the 420 Predator mini bike complete with the torque converter, so everything is ready to go. We're just waiting on the first test ride. That's going to be the future next video. Bad news is I was recording the whole thing on my GoPro step by step because so many modifications had to be done in order to fit the torque converter, but the footage was lost. I don't know what happened. I only was able to get back some, probably just the ending, so I can't show you guys the whole process, but what I do have, I'll catch you up on it. So basically what I had to do was cut the torque converter, make it a lot smaller because it was hitting the wheel. I was having alignment issues. I had to re-drill new holes on the frame itself, put the Go Power Sports plate all the way to the right and all the way to the front just to clear the back wheel and to get it to line up to the frame. It still was not lining up after that. So you're gonna see on the next clip, I had to shave the block down, the mounting bolts. That's where the video starts, where I was able to recover. And I also shaved down the sprocket that went on the torque converter. I had to shave it down just to get a couple more millimeters so it could line up with the rear wheel and the chain. So it was just a big headache, you know, so many things I had to modify in order to make this work. Also forgot I had to cut the brake off, so I have no brakes anymore, but we'll figure that later. Right now, let's just jump straight to the video and show you the ending, I guess. But it's basically done. Next video, first ride. Okay, so I basically made a decision right here. So instead of scooting the motor, because I did try that and I wasn't really able to grab any more space off the frame, because the motor, the plate is mounted on the frame as far as possible as I can, and the plate, the motor's already mounted on the edge of it, so I can't scoot that up anymore. So what I ended up doing was just cutting the torque converter. Let me show you right here. So as you can tell, I know it's not the prettiest cut, but I ended up cutting the torque converter just to make the wheel clear, and I did push it as far as possible to the left over there, and that is literally max. So I cannot do any more. And guess what? Still not lined up. So I knew I was gonna have this problem, but I think I have one more thing up my sleeve that I will try, because I have to make this work. I know it would have been a lot easier just getting the custom frame for this motor, but you know, I had to make it work with this one. What I'm thinking of doing, and I know it's gonna sound crazy, but the only thing I could do now is just shave off the block itself, like where the motor mounts go. Just shave it off a little bit more to the left so I can be able to scoot the motor to the right. That is the only thing I can think of right now, because everything is already maxed. The plate and as well as the frame, everything is on the edge. Also, another thing, just beware, the other bigger pulley over here, when I put it on, it did hit the brake over here, so I'm gonna have to figure that brake out as well. Right now I'm not even worried. As long as this thing runs, I'll be happy, and I'll figure out the brakes later. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove the block from the mini bike, shave it down, and see if that helps a little bit. So this is a whole different day from, I know I said I was gonna shave the block down, the mounting bolts, so it could scoot up a little bit more since we weren't clearing on that side over there. So let me tell you that right now, I was able to shave off the mounting bolts on the block itself, and I was able to push it a couple millimeters to the left, which gave me enough clearance for the torque converter. So let me just show you what I did off camera, just to catch you guys up. So this is a different day. It was not possible all in one day, but yeah, I pushed the motor off to the right a little bit. One thing that came with that problem though, let me show you guys. So I did a little bit of work off camera. So once I shaved the block and then I pushed it that way, I went and put this pulley on here, right? The little pin has to line up, but basically when I put it on, this was actually hitting the foot brake. And as you can tell, I just shaved down the little weld right here and removed the foot brake, so we no longer have brakes on this bike right now. But it had to be done in order to make it fit. As you can see right there, I was able to, or I had to grind off just a little bit, and this thing now clears up perfect. And you see how it spins, it lines up perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the pulley back on, put the front one as well, and this thing should be basically done. I have the pulley already on here. I did have to add 2 more washers here in the back, the ones that came in the kit, just to push it out a little bit because it was hitting the frame. So now it has 4 washers right there, and this thing spins freely and does not rub on the frame. Also, one more thing, because I had to add those washers on this pulley, it made it get a little bit off from the alignment on this one here. So what I did, I just got a huge washer and I carved it out from the inside and just made it 1 inch in order to fit right here, but just enough to clear this part and get stopped by this little ring on the other side, so it doesn't go in all the way. As you can tell, that alone fixed the alignment issue. And let me show you how it looks right here. Where is it? There you go. So as you can see, that washer stops the pulley from going any further, and the alignment is just how I had it before. So let's go ahead and tighten it all up, and it should be done. Oh, and put the belt on as well. All right, so I went ahead and put everything back together off camera. So as you can see, I have the belt on already, both of the pulleys perfect, tightened up, the chain already adjusted, the exhaust already tightened down. I went ahead and connected the fuel line and the throttle cable. There you go, snappy, just like that. Everything's ready to go. Now all we got to do is do the first test ride, but we're gonna go ahead and do that on the next video. Right now I'm gonna go ahead and start it, show you guys how it runs, see the torque converter in action, and hope you guys like the video. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start it up. I'm gonna give it a little throttle with this hand and pull it. There you go. The idle is a little bit low because right now I was messing with it, but there you go. This bad boy is finally running once again. Just do a little walk around, show you guys. It sounds kind of choppy. I know that's just a low idle, but I like how it sounds. Let's give it a little rev and then see the torque converter in action. Oh my God, it fell over. Let me pick it back up. So there it is, guys. The little bike fell off right here because the foot peg got unbalanced when I was throttling it, came off there, but it's back on here steady. As you guys saw, it runs perfect. Everything is already dialed in. All we need to do is take it for its test drive, which will be the next video. So if you guys are excited for that, subscribe, turn on your bell notifications to watch the video as soon as it comes out. And if you guys like the video, leave a like in the or leave a thumbs up and leave a comment in the comment section below. If you have any questions, if I missed anything, just ask in the comments and I'll try to get to you as soon as possible. But hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.